Online shopping history, browser history, and Instagram feed contain data that is collected, analyzed, and monetized by businesses. Businesses collect large volumes of data, big data, to understand customers' preferences and behaviors for alignment advertising. Big industries such as marketing, banking, and healthcare are benefiting from big data. For instance, in the marketing industry, Gmail has more than 1 billion monthly active users, and on a daily basis, many people get promotional offers and emails from marketers. Marketers promote the products and services to users based on the user's browsing data, websites visited, keywords searched on Google. This allows marketers to promote relevant products and services to potential customers. Big data is also helping banks get new customers. In every American household, there's at least one credit card holder. These days, many factors influence people to get a new credit card. Through the help of big data, banks promote their respective credit cards based on a customer's spending habits. Last but not least, big data helps the healthcare industry collect clinical data such as lab reports and medical conditions of patients to offer better care. Although big data plays a big part in helping businesses cut costs and improve efficiency, it can pose a serious threat to one's data. Misuse of personal information, data breach, and data discrimination are few of many ways that can influence one's data for the wrong outcome. Recent changes to Facebook's privacy settings allows anyone to view a user's profile and access their personal information. This poses a serious risk to Facebook users, as this can give away a user's phone number, email address, birthday, and location, which can lead to potential stalking, robbery, and many more fearsome acts. Moreover, apps, games, and services that are directly linked to Facebook also give away users' data. A university researcher, Alexander Kogan, developed an app which lets Facebook users take a personality quiz. This quiz evaluates the user's openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Over 15 million users took part in this quiz. Rather than using the data for research purposes, Kogan sent it to Cambridge Analytica, a data analytics company, without anyone's consent. Cambridge Analytica, hired by Trump's 2016 election campaign, used it for political advertising in the 2016 election. It took Facebook 3 years to find out someone has been stealing the data. When large amounts of data is being collected and used without anyone's consent, it's not affecting one but millions of lives altogether. Suppose each bullet ball represents 3 million users' data in the Facebook database, and the RAG acts as a barrier that doesn't allow outside users to steal the data inside. If there is no RAG or barrier in this case, our personal data is set free and is at risk of being stolen. And suppose here the white cue ball is an invader. Within no time, more than 50 million users' personal data, which we think is safe, is at risk. Users can take extra measures protecting their data by changing Facebook's privacy settings, but it is Facebook's responsibility to strengthen its data security, because millions of people use Facebook as a platform to socialize, not to fall into a political trap or get scammed. And talking about scams, a fake IRS phone call can get one bankrupt. The IRS scam is the leading phone scam in the United States. People are misled into thinking that the call is from the Internal Revenue Service, but it is not, and every day hundreds if not thousands of people are getting scammed into paying money they do not owe. These scammers collect the victim's information through various sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, where one might have shared their name and phone number. Using the acquired data, they call potential victims and threaten them to give money. Because from all the data that is being collected by different websites, scammers are finding it easy to find their next target. It doesn't take one to be a spy to get hold of someone's information because it's readily available everywhere. Moving on, one's gender, age, level of education, and income determines how much they should pay for healthcare. Organizations have used big data to predict life expectancy, genetic predisposition to disease, likelihood of hospital readmission, and likelihood of adherence to a treatment plan in order to tailor medical treatment to an individual's characteristics. In the eyes of insurance companies, if a person is healthy, he or she will relatively consume fewer healthcare services than someone who's unhealthy. By charging more money to people who are ill is profiting insurance companies by a lot. Furthermore, online medical purchases or an internet search for a disease symptom gives websites information about a person's health, which determines if the person should be offered healthcare insurance or not. For example, suppose he has bronchitis, so he may have been a regular smoker in the past, which would make him prone to higher insurance costs. From asking patients if they are male to female to asking them if they have any health problems, insurance companies are using an individual's data for their benefit. In this data-driven world, big data plays a big part in helping businesses cut costs and improve efficiency. However, there are counter viewpoints which outweigh the positives, mainly being the misuse of personal information, data breach, and data discrimination. To reiterate, many people today browse online or use social media on a daily basis. These people are under serious risk because their personal information is being tracked and at a later point of time will be used against them. Big data is ruining society, and the definition of privacy is being forgotten. It is time to analyze how one's data is being manipulated and how it's helping businesses and not the individual.